Hey all, this is the 25th of March on a Wednesday, and I haven't painted the shelf again. I'm probably just going to touch it up a little bit and then mount it. I did go into town to do some errands, tried to stay my 6 feet away from everybody and such, but I went in for baseboard, and it turns out they don't have any of the 2-inch size, or enough of the 2-inch size to do the 20 feet I need along here. So I've put an ad up on the local Facebook group to see if there's anybody with some spare stuff lying around so I can get this finished, because I can't put the shelf up without the baseboard up. Well, I suppose I could, because there is notches cut in the back, but that could be a real pain in the butt, crawling under the shelf and mounting the baseboard. So I don't know. The whole pandemic thing is putting a cramp in sales, of course. Haven't had anybody through the door in well over a week, almost 2 weeks. So I'm open only by appointment now anyway. Trying to do some internet sales, trying to do eBay sales. eBay auctions have been tanking, which has been really disappointing, so might have to change the game plan there. So we'll see. But that's kind of where it sits right now. Tomorrow I'll start doing a little more painting. Probably paint this section of plywood again, the flooring again. Give it a little more of a whiter appeal, and I don't know, maybe we'll mount the shelf. What do you think? Is it going to be more of a pain? I don't know, we'll see. So stay tuned for more of an update. Hey guys, this is update, oh geez, I lost track now, 63, 64 I think. And I put an ad on Facebook looking for trim, seeing as the hardware store didn't have what I was looking for. They were all out because of the pandemic. They're only getting necessities, apparently. Anything that's not considered a necessity isn't being shipped. So they were out of what I was looking for, and I put an ad on Facebook, and a fellow answered, and he had 5 lengths of 8-foot trim. This stuff here on the bottom, and I had planned to put it against the wall, the other wall that I've been painting over there, but as it turned out, I also stopped at the local dump, or local to him actually. It was a nearby other community, and I just pulled in there just out of curiosity, and lo and behold, I found 20 feet or more than 20 feet of this pine trim. So that's basically all I'm going to need for there, and I'll just paint it up and slap it on there. And the stuff I bought from the fellow is enough to do this side of the store. So for $10 I managed to do that, and managing to do that and around the walls, right around. There's about 24 feet worth that I have to cover there, so I've got both of them covered now, or will have them covered. So yeah, I don't know, I got to get to it and get the pine stuff painted, and then tack it on, and then I can mount the shelves. Well, I'll paint the plywood floor again, but yeah, so we're getting there, slowly but surely. Also put on a couple switch covers, or socket covers as well over there. And let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I took some stuff to the dump this morning. But yeah. Anyway, so we're getting there, slowly but surely. It's Friday the 27th now, and as I mentioned, I put on the baseboard in the back, on the back wall, and got it all the way down to the far corner. Kind of wreaked havoc on my knees, but it's done. So, and I've painted the trim for the sidewall, that pine trim that I picked up at the landfill. There's some of the excess there. I'm going to use it for the side post, which you can't quite see there, but it'll be going up there. And it's here. It's got 2 coats on it now. I think it's going to have a third. It's sucking up paint pretty good, but it's done. And had a friend come by this morning, a friend and customer, and he picked up some stuff he had spoken for, so that was a decent little sale that will help pay some bills. And as for the pandemic, the government's announced loans that are for small business that are interest-free, with 25% of it forgiven if you pay it back by 2022. So that sounds interesting enough. If I qualify at all, we'll see. So other than that, stay tuned for more, of course. So at this point, I've managed to caulk in a lot of the cracks and the like on the baseboard, the 4-inch baseboard. And we've got the 2-inch all installed all the way down the 21 feet of wall, and some trim up the post here, and just have to do another couple coats of paint on the trim on this side, and the wall will be done. So we're getting close. Then comes painting the floor here again and mounting the shelf, which you see there. And actually washing the floor comes before the shelf. Fun. Anyway, that's it for this update. Sorry it was so boring, but that's what I've been doing during the pandemic, is painting and renovating. Anyway, so happy pecking, safe pecking, take care. Hey, you made it to the end. Good stuff. Okay, now we'll be adding another goodie to the box, but actually 7 goodies to the box. They're gold rings, and I'll show them to you here. There's 7 of them. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. 5. 6. And 7. Now, one of them is missing a stone, but that's no big deal because there's 6 cool good ones. They're not solid gold, sadly. I can't afford to give away solid gold, but they're alloy and probably gold plated. Now they're actually display rings. They're meant to advertise or show the customer what kind of birthstones were available and that sort of thing. So the settings are actually good quality, but they're not solid gold. This style ring would have been 10 karat or 14 karat, but in the display rings that they leave in the cabinets, they're not solid gold. It's theft prevention. But they're still cool, they're still wearable, still nice, and you're getting them in the box. So here we go. Happy picking, safe picking, take care.